Hey YouTube, back with another video. Today we're going to smoke a whole chicken. I'm going to step you through the entire process from getting the chicken ready to prepping the smoker and then looking at some final results. So with that, we'll get going. Alright, so you got to do what works best for you to get to this point, but I'm going to tell you that I did clean my chicken. I might do a different video for that. I know that's controversial, but I did go ahead and wash and prep mine. So that part out of the way. As you can see in the bottom hand of the screen here, I'm showing you the seasonings that I use for that. So I'm seasoning the chicken very thoroughly. I know it looks like a lot, but this is a lot of meat. Keep that in mind. So removing the skin, getting some seasoning tucked up under there. And then once this is all done, I'm gonna put an apple in there so that way we seal in those juices, and we're gonna put it on the smoker. Link will be in the description, but these two probes here are what we're going to use to monitor the temp. So we got one for the chicken and we got one to monitor the overall temperature of the smoker. So we're going to put the chicken on, get that going, insert the probe into the chicken. This is going mainly into that leg area and into the breast there. So that way we monitor kind of thicker part of the chicken there. And then we're going to let this sit and smoke for 2 hours, essentially untouched. Hey, I forgot to mention earlier, we were shooting for a targeted cook temperature somewhere between like 225 and 250. So that's where we have it. So at this point, the chicken has been cooking for right around 2 hours. Leave it completely untouched for that time. Just let it smoke. So this is the first time we're actually going to start to add some liquid to make sure that the chicken does not dry out. So remove the apple at this point. We want to make sure the chicken cooks thoroughly through, including that inner cavity, and we're ready to go. All right, so I'm not gonna bore you with repeats of doing the exact same thing over, but at this point, every 30 to 45 minutes or so, you wanna go out and repeat this process. Just spraying the chicken, spray the cavity, all around, making sure that you're getting liquids so that way we lock in all that essential moisture. So we're gonna monitor our charcoal, make sure we have enough fuel in there to keep the smoker going. We're gonna look at the temperature of the pit. We're gonna make sure the chicken is where we need it to be. And once again, every 30 to 45 minutes, we wanna just spritz everything down. So we know that we're gonna be done when we get to a target temperature of roughly like 162 to 163. We all know chicken is done at 165. It's up to you if you wanna push it to that point. But what I found is if you pull the chicken, you wrap it and you let it rest, it will continue to cook and get to your desired temperature without you needing to risk over cooking everything. As you can see, it got dark on me, but I did finish the cook off. I pulled the chicken. At this point, I'm going to wrap it. I've now let it rest for roughly about an hour. My family enjoys pulled chicken as opposed to pulled pork. So at this point, I'm just going to tear it apart and shred this up so that way we can essentially make pulled chicken sandwiches. All right, we got everything done. Chicken is pulled. It is extremely juicy, jam-packed with flavor. And of course, it's now the chef's privilege of being able to try some, and it was fantastic. You got to try this out.